Hey, welcome to this Surfpaints tutorial. So today I'm going to be running you through a few different ways to create a variety of designs on some ceramic foodware and drinkware surfaces. So the kit itself is pretty handy. It comes in a nice packaging. It's very convenient, especially if you're a bit more on the messy or unorganized side of things with your paints and your pens. So it keeps everything nice and tidy. It also comes with a scraper and a pencil for your designs. Within you've also got a steel wool for your preparation and cleaning, and then you'll have your paint pens itself. First of all, you're just going to be wanting to set up the space you're going to be working in. So put down some plastic or an old towel or something to cover up the surface just to make sure you don't get paint on it. The next thing you do is gather all your supplies and the projects you're going to be painting and just have everything organised. Next thing is just giving everything a good rinse with some soap and water, making sure everything's nice and clean before you paint it. So a great way to find inspiration for your designs is just through Pinterest or other resources on the internet. So once you've found some inspiration, I find it useful just to save those images to your desktop and just create some folders with those images in them just so you can quickly refer to them. So with starting your designs, you might want to just trace out with the pencil a basic outline of the design you're going to paint just to give you a rough idea, and it will just make sure that the planning stage of things goes smoothly. So the pens are acrylic water-based markers, which means you're good to put your designs on the outside of any drink or foodware. Just make sure as well, if you're going to seal the design with a varnish, that you're not putting it in the microwave after that. So now you've got everything set up, the next thing to do is to prime the markers. So to do this, you're just going to want to give them a good shake and then dab the nib a couple times till you see the paint start to flow. If you want to save a bit of time, you can grab multiple markers and shake them all at once. So when I'm doing my designs, the way I like to do it is I'll usually paint the background first and I'll add all the detail into that, and then I'll do outlines of the characters, and you just want to kind of get a rough shape at first with paint. You don't need it to be exactly perfect, just get like a blodge of your shape and you just kind of slowly start to form it, add more detail, and you'll see the art come to life when you do that. When you're painting your designs on your medium, you're bound to make a few mistakes, and the beautiful thing about the surf paint markers is if you make an error, you can just easily kind of paint over it, just wait for that to dry, detail it again, and you still have a good final result. The term happy accidents. So while you're painting, you might make some errors here and there, but sometimes those errors, if you just go with the flow of it, actually turn out to be really cool parts of your piece. So there's a few techniques you can use while you're painting. So one of those is called paint pooling. So to do this, you just got to push down on the nib of the pen till you see a pool of paint appear. And you can use your fingers or a brush to spread it around, and it's a good way to get your backgrounds done quickly or just to paint a larger area. Another technique I really like to employ when I'm doing my painting is called stippling. So it's also known as dot work, and you're just dotting the pen on the surface. So I'm almost finished with the projects, just a few more final touches to go on them and they'll be finished. So a few things I've noticed with the ceramics and drinkware, because it's a bit of a smaller surface that you're painting on, it's a lot easier to smudge the paint you've already put down. So definitely take a lot of time while you're doing it to let it dry before you move on to your next areas to detail. The more patient you are with it, the better result you have in the end. So once you're finished with your designs, you can use a clear varnish to seal the paint, or you can also bake the paint using an oven on a low temperature. So that's about it for this Surfpaints tutorial on how to paint ceramic surfaces and drinkware. I hope you've learned some things, and this will make your next project a bit easier. Thanks for watching.